It is a bit hard to believe, but this is the final home game of the season for the Lincoln Red Raiders. It's just a chilly final Friday evening in September, but nonetheless, the final home game, and just 2 more to go after this, Craig. And the Raiders in a position where they just need to get 1 win and then get 1 win and then get 1 win to have playoff possibilities.
Yeah, and we sure hope they do. I mean, it's so different, like we've mentioned in the last couple of years, when you have kind of 2 conferences that have merged, and from here on out, it's the traditional Valley Conference. You have West, and then you go to Point, and then you go to Everest, and then, of course, along the way, you end up playing the teams like Kimberly and Fond du Lac and all those, and Neenah. But let's get one tonight and just take it one at a time, and it's night. It is cold tonight. Also, Hall of Fame night. They're inducting 3 members, new members to the Hall of Fame. So that's always nice, and it's homecoming
so, as well. Yep.
So there's a lot of activity, and the band is getting ready. So it's a beautiful night. It is supposed to be our first frost of the night. They're predicting. So could be a slippery track, and we were nice. They pointed out to us, Milt, which you'll be happy if you look out there. You can read the numbers because it looks like they relined them, because last week we could barely see the lines. So let's be nice to get a win tonight.
And there's one unique aspect about this Red Raider season that we've talked about throughout the year. They haven't played a close game yet. Their wins have been blowouts. Their losses have been blowouts. But here we are, final third of the season, and we still haven't had a one-possession game.
Yeah, it's just odd how that works. It's maybe tonight will be the night, but I'm sure the coaching staff would love a blowout
win
in the Raiders' favor, but I guess we'll see.
Oh, by the way, Wausau West is here. That's who the opponent is tonight, and we're all set to bring you the action on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. We welcome you to the Southwood County 2000 football field for another evening of prep football action in the Southwood County area as you watch the many platforms of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Wausau West is here tonight wearing white football pants, white jersey tops. They've got the traditional forest green letters and helmets and that gold insignia on their helmet.
And I guess, Milt, you mentioned the Hall of Fame, and it was we'd like to send our congratulations to Heather Ironside Erickson, who was a standout cross-country and track athlete at Lincoln. Dave Van Warmer, who we both, I think, know pretty well. Dave was athlete here, also did a lot of radio, but we know him the best as doing a lot of print media, especially at the Daily Tribune. And he also came back, I was surprised to hear, I didn't realize this, he was the president of the Twins Baseball Association at one time.
Oh, wow.
And also Scott Utek, who was the
great baseball player.
Great baseball player.
As I recall, got drafted as a catcher, right?
I believe
Cincinnati
so.
Reds?
And
Does that sound right?
Yeah, and he was just a great athlete. So again, 3 new names in the Hall of Fame. And kind of unique, Heather Ironside Erickson joins her father in the Hall of Fame. Larry Ironside, who was a four or five sport athlete here at Lincoln. So we send our congratulations to all of them. And it looks like we're getting ready in Lincoln to kick it off. Again, nice lighting to Milt. We should have good visibility tonight.
Mac Lucas kicks it off for the Raiders. Wausau West has a deep safety at the 20-yard line. The whistle and the flag flies on the opening kickoff.
Don't see that very often. Somebody already yelling, Milt. Oh, and
the cries from the crowd are "Kick it deep."
Kick it deep.
Yeah.
Well, we just lost 5 yards.
Back to the 35-yard line.
There comes the band. I can move. Just move down.
And they kick it deep. And back to the 24-yard line. West brings it up the far side all the way to midfield, and into Red Raider territory goes Brennan Gralowski.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
And coach says that's why I don't kick it deep.
You know, Milt, the reason I'm laughing is because I am so stupid. I'll admit it. We've only played, 8 seconds, but they give me all this good technology. I have a monitor, double monitor right next to me, triple monitor on the right. You think I'll probably remember to look at that?
First
No.
down and 10 from the Raider 45. It's a draw play, and it's a big gainer up the far sideline. Antonio Williams. He's got a first down run all the way down to about the 31-yard line.
So
up
this
to
is
30, 15-yard pickup.
Game number 3. We're right almost with the Lincoln game. We mentioned last week it was Lincoln, Friday, Assumption, Saturday, and we will also bring you the Assumption game against Greenwood tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. right here.
Draw play. Short gain to about the 28-yard line. It's Williams with it. The quarterback of the Warriors is Mitchell Zahunis.
They never call the announcers about the names, do they? I mean,
No.
What happened to Wilson, Smith, Brown, Van Natta? Easy ones like that. Nep Getzik, the real easy names.
Tim, that's an easy one. Williams to the outside, to the sidelines, cuts it in for the end zone, down at the 1-yard line. So West threatens to get on the scoreboard after that opening kickoff that took it into Red Raider territory. They're down at the 1-yard line. And every play has been a handoff to Antonio Williams.
You just like saying that, don't you?
First and goal. Williams walks in, standing up, and Wausau West goes to the lead at the 10:36 mark of the first period.
It's just kind of been the way things have started, although last week Lincoln did the same thing. If we remember, they marched it all the way down, so
And the kick for the Warriors, number 49, Austin.
hopefully we can.
Ball's going to be held by number 7, Mitchell Zarons.
Ricci puts it through to make it 7.
The kick is good with 10 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first period of play here at South.
So West gets the good kickoff return and then hands it off to Antonio Williams 5 times, and they've got a 7-0 lead. And we haven't even played a minute and a half tonight.
Winner of that 50-50 raffle at the start of the fourth quarter.
Line drive kick for Rucker on the run at about the 12. He keeps it, and he's into the open. He jumped over a man and lost his balance. Meanwhile, there's a Raider down at the 32.
Also a Warrior, too. Well, he's up.
The Wausau West player is up, but the Raider is holding his right knee at the 32, right there.
And the Warrior, I think, was the one that he jumped over because he might have caught a foot maybe in the face mask because he's holding his face. And
looks like Simon O'Day, Craig. Number 15. Is that how you read that number also?
Yes,
15?
1-5, yep.
Simon O'Day, a junior running back. He's down. They're helping Simon off the field.
Oh, I hate to see that, but we wish him the best.
It's the right leg for Simon that was injured on the kickoff return. So Raiders touch it for the first time on offense.
Lots of shifts for the Warriors on D here.
Austin Pilot back in there tonight. Is able to get it over here to Lisitza. And Dylan Lisitza carries it up for see if they're going to call this a first down at the 43. It is.
I cheated. They moved the chains right as you were looking.
On the 48-yard line, first and 10. I'm sorry, 43-yard line, first and 10. Red Raiders.
I was going to say that's the. They said 48, but that's the 43. Oh, we jumped already.
And a penalty.
We're going to get another 5.
It's against Wausau West. First and 5, Raiders.
Almost looked like he was getting down in his stance and he almost slipped forward, maybe. Remember Deacon Jones, Milt?
Oh, David Deacon Jones, you bet I do.
You remember his book that he read and wrote and what the name of it was?
Nash Coombs has a first down at the Wausau West 44. No, I do not.
Life in the Pit.
Life in the Pit.
From the Warriors, King DeForest.
We still haven't played 2 minutes of this football game. It's 7-0 Wausau West, and now Lincoln's on the move. 44 of the Warriors. Whoa!
Ooh.
And a collision between Rucker and Coombs. Coombs ends up with the football, but he is in big trouble and taken down back at the Lincoln 49. And now we've got a Wausau player down at the 45.
Referee's timeout.
Unfortunately, I think that Rucker hit Coombs harder than any Wausau West player did on that play.
Matt Johnson, Josh Nowinski,
Boy, you almost.
Ben Sprady, Tim Freeberg,
Yeah, shoulder, arm.
Looks like his left
Neil Mantor,
side, left shoulder there, going up under the shoulder pad on the left side. Number 84 is Hunter Neese. He's a junior defensive lineman and tight end. Already our
He's up, so that's hopefully a good thing.
second injury that has required the athletic trainers to come out. Jason Foster there on the right is the head coach of Wausau West.
Rams looking at it.
Now it's second and long. Second down, 17 yards to go. So Pilot sets up out of the gun. Near side, Lisitsa's got it at the 40. And he comes down the sidelines. He's out of bounds at the 37, which means he's about 3 yards short of a first down. But to go from second and 17 to third and 3, you'll take that every time.
It was a great pass, too. They've found something on that right side, the left side of the Warriors, because he has been pretty open. And I guess they almost moved it back. It's almost, I think they're
4
calling
yards.
it 4, yeah.
4 yards for the first.
Looked like he adjusted the ball.
Coombs stopped short. He got the 36. But I would rather guess on 4th and 2 in the opponent's end of the field that they will be happy to go for it
They
here.
could go for it, don't you? When you really need a win and you
Absolutely.
need to, like we said in the pregame, you want to win 3 and you can only take care of 1 at a time. So I think you go.
And I don't think there's any doubt in the minds of the Raiders to do just that. Wallner and Lisitsa are to the far side, Schoolies to the near side. But they'll draw it to Coombs, who's got the first down,
Nice.
and
Nice
he's
run.
down to the 31.
He is just a weapon, isn't he? He is a weapon for the Raiders.
Number 81, Nathan Yankee in lineup for Rapids. Placing number 40, Justin Weeple.
So first and 10 for Lincoln at the 31 of Wausau West. Oops.
Oh, we jumped again.
Second offside penalty against Wausau West on the drive. That time number 69.
69, yeah.
Kane DeForest jumped offside.
Senior. Oh, no stats on them. Right?
No height, weight.
Oh.
Yep. So Lincoln will gladly take the 1st and 5. Pilot, short pass, that little wheel route, it's caught, and it looks like Coombs has the 1st down at the 19-yard line. Or is it Schooley that caught it? Yeah, it was Schooley.
Yep.
Number 11, which from a distance, as I look at the monitor here, it looks like an 11.
Yep.
Well, it always looks like a single number.
Yeah, it does.
With the natural eye at that distance.
Milt and I can tell you the worst had to be, without a doubt, Milwaukee area Tech basketball.
Oh.
If you can picture dark black uniforms and they put dark blue numbers on top of the black.
Pilot looking near side, guns it, and it's caught for the touchdown by Dylan Lisitza. 7-6 West with the point after coming for Lincoln. Beautifully thrown ball.
And I don't know, there was
19 yards.
A Raider and a Warrior that were blocking each other, and somehow they blocked both of them into the ref, and down he went. He's back up, but kind of an odd.
That was a beautiful throw by Austin Pilot. Sits in stride in the end zone.
Didn't you say something about high-scoring games? Wasn't that you?
Yeah, I did. I said that.
Oh, going for 2 right away. Okay.
For the lead here for Lincoln, Rucker, 8-7
yes.
Lincoln.
Nice start. Oh, we have a flag down, Milt.
Uh-oh. Penalty flag against Lincoln.
Ooh.
Now, do you kick it for a 7-7 game, or do you run a play from the 12-yard line?
They are. Looks like they're going.
Yes, it does.
Could throw that same little short,
skinny post to
the crane.
Yeah.
Gonna have to decide here quickly.
Oh man, the play clock's got to be low.
It has to be. There comes the.
It's a wonder that it hasn't already expired.
You don't want
Raiders hurrying up to go for 2. He's looking for Schooley. Throws it for Schooley. Is there a flag? There is. And now.
So now you.
We'll be back to where we were 2 plays ago. So we will run a 3rd play.
So you march off 10, right? And
I don't know if it's half the distance, or if you're going backwards, it's always 10. But forward here, it might be half the distance to the 6. If you're going,
Plays on the 7-yard line for his 2-point conversion attempt.
A 3rd untimed play worth 2 points here. Throwing and a pick off. It's picked off by Wausau West Vu Tai, and he is running it back to the 30-yard line. Oh, that was
that's 15
late
right
hit
there
against Lincoln.
That's 15 right there. That was.
Play was over.
I don't think he tried to do that, but that's.
With 7 minutes and 27 seconds.
So that will be assessed on the kickoff, which means Lincoln will be kicking off from their 20-yard line.
So he can run it back for a safety, right?
Or 2 points.
Or whatever,
Yeah, not a safety technically, but a 2-point play. So that play was live, and it was right to take him to the ground, but there was a second hit after he popped up from the initial tackle that drew the penalty. The deepest Wausau players, their own 35. That's the man who just intercepted the football, Vu Tai. No, this is a short kick that goes just to midfield. It's Williams, the running back, who carried all the time on their offensive possession, that brings it back. Yeah, I hate to tell you this, Craig, but it's exactly where they started their previous drive, which is the 46-yard line.
All year, the kicking game has been an issue for the Raiders. It's just we've seen some very good kickers on some of the teams, but
from the 46.
Time for a stop. Isn't that what they say, Milt?
It is.
Stop.
Zaronis keeps it. Tripped up, taken down for a loss of a yard. That play made by Garrett Wiernick, the defensive end, coming through and making the stop.
82, Garrett Wernick.
You know, Craig, we would have to ask Garrett's dad when he was playing basketball at Mid-State, because that's when we started. His sophomore year was our first year calling those games.
Mr. Offense, instant offense, we used to call Kevin.
Kevin Wernick.
He'd come in and he'd hit some shots, and instant offense.
Now we've got a penalty.
Pretty darn good softball player, too.
Was he? Is he?
Yep.
Perhaps still is?
Yep.
The call was Wausau West offside.
Brooks.
Brooks?
Yep, third base.
You earned that nickname. You're pretty good. So that.
But we won't talk about softball now, if that's okay
that's
with
the
you.
last time tonight.
I'll just think about that day in Auburndale.
No.
That was in Arpin. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's Auburndale.
Oh, that's right. No?
Third offside penalty against West in the period. They give it to Williams.
Oh, nice hit.
And he gets the about 4 yards on that first down run.
I think that's one of those you can say tackled by a host of Raiders.
The help from number 25, Dustin Rickety.
That's a slippery surface up there. Just watching the guys after each play kind of working on their spikes a little bit and their shoes. And
third and long, about 11. Zaronis fakes, throws far side, overshot at the 40. He was going for Goroleski.
And I would guess they're going to punt.
And indeed they will. Raiders are going to drop Dylan Lasitza back at about the 20-yard line. So they get the Warriors off the field, trailing 7-6. Punt is short. Lasitza lets it bounce. He just needs to get out of the way so nothing happens here at about the 16-yard line. So there, the Raiders will take over with a shot at getting the lead here. 5:41 to go in the first.
When he was getting ready to kick that, didn't it almost look like he either mishandled it or he dropped it? I don't think he didn't look like he caught it flush with his.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Performance by our Lincoln High School dance team, as well as another mini concert by the Lincoln High School Red Raider Marching Band with support from the Color Guard.
Great view as always. It really looks nice too on high def. I actually watched part of us the other day.
Coombs, look at him go!
Oh, there he goes.
Out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. That's 22 yards for Nash Coombs. Handed off again. It's Coombs
nice
again.
block.
To the outside, flag down. Coombs all the way down the sidelines. He's inside the 10. He's into the end zone, but there's a flag down at the 44.
I think we have holding, Milt.
It's a beautiful run. Beautiful run. The kind that you can put on the highlight film and you just don't show the part about the hold. Legal use of hands when they do it that way, Craig? Is that
it wasn't
the
holding.
deal?
It's from the spot of the foul. Oh,
beautiful run.
Oh. That was a nice dive into the end zone, too.
Back to the 33 they go. It will remain first down, this time 1st and 15.
Boy, they just... And I hate to say, that's kind of been their Achilles heel also this year. That's just... They've... how many big plays have we seen come back just because of penalties or just weird things that would happen?
Rucker gets back the penalty yardage and another yard to the 40.
Line is really blocking well.
There's holes out there for the running
really
game.
Blocking well.
There's protection for Pilot. Right now, offensively, I'm sure they've got a great deal of confidence that they will make plays.
The lonely life of a wide receiver. You spend your whole game.
Rucker on the draw again. Look at him move through that hole.
Yeah, we have
penalty flag.
That was face mask there.
This is against Wausau West for a face mask.
Yeah, that was face mask there.
You saw the head of Rucker turn. He was in the hole trying to come out to the near side, and the head turned around, and it's going to be 15 yards.
Against Wausau West.
All the way to
the 40. Keep going.
38-yard line.
First and 10 Raiders from the 38-yard line.
We're under 4 minutes for the first quarter.
Oh, we jumped again.
Fourth.
Number 70 this time.
Offside penalty. The period, 4 in the period. Marlon Robinson's the guilty party this time. Lot of penalties in this first period. Lot of them.
I'm sorry, 1st and 5 on the 33-yard line.
In this first period, feels like we've played almost a half.
It does. And Schooley's in motion. They drop it to him for the edge. He's got the first down, and he's got the 20-yard line. And Schooley carrying it to the 20-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Lincoln there. Well, you just get this sense that right now the Lincoln offense says, prove you can stop us.
Yep, absolutely.
We think if we run and execute our play, you can't stop us. And you can watch a football game and see that. Coombs to the 15, tries to get to the outside. Whoa, and then a blocker engaged with the defensive lineman, flew over the ball carrier and the men that were tackling him. The net result is a 6-yard pickup and a 2nd and 4 from the 14.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
2nd and 4.
Coombs again.
There we go.
5, driving to the 3-yard line. And the Raiders will go to a 1st and goal there.
That gives Rapids a 1st and goal on the 3-yard line.
It's really lonely now if you're the receiver on the right, aren't you?
He's got the official to talk to.
Yeah.
They're kind of carrying on a conversation there. Raiders spread him out. Whoa, they spread him out, and they just give it to
Nice block.
Coombs, who walks right on in for the touchdown.
Nice drive.
Raiders go to the front here, 12-7. I expect them to go for two. Coombs, who had the beautiful touchdown run taken away, gets the 3-yard touchdown run to give Lincoln the 12-7 lead.
Number 36, Peter Drucker, in the lineup for the Red Raiders.
Here's Rucker. This is the play that got called back last time. There's no penalty flags this time. And Rucker's run makes it 14-7. Lincoln with 1:56 to go in this very first period of play from the Southwood County 2000 field.
1:56 left at the end of the first quarter. So yes.
Yeah, looks like you're going to be able to keep that for next season.
Use that again next year?
Yeah. Don't you think? Kay would buy you a new one if you needed it. But.
As I said, I invested 19 cents in this notebook.
Wow. U.S.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you bet. U.S.
Kicking off the Lincoln, number 80, Matt Lucas.
Wausau West has had 2 possessions tonight. They've started both at the Lincoln 46. Those folks headed down I-39 to get here tonight to watch their Warriors. They're on the east side here. Visitor section on the east side of the stadium. Home bleachers on the west side.
Number 1, Brennan Kowalski.
And we've said it a million times. We are so happy to have this kind of facility for high school football. This is as nice as it gets.
Oh, it's recovered by the Raiders. Through the hands of Antonio Williams, who tried to run under it and keep on running. He didn't stop to catch it. He ran through it.
Yeah, it was.
And he muffed it, and the Raiders recover at the 36. It was Nathan Schooley that got there. Hey, you really can't call that an onside kick because
it's just,
Antonio Williams should have played that.
And the Raiders were smart enough to just say, hey, just fall on it. Just get it.
Well, now you got yourself
Here you go.
You got yourself a chip at the casino, and you got to cash it in from the 36-yard line.
Wow. Listen to this guy. Wow.
Pilot sets up. He wants to go deep for Lisitsa.
And he's
down
open.
the sideline. He caught
nice
it.
catch.
And he slides to a halt at the 3-yard line. What a beautifully thrown ball. What a beautifully run pattern. If Lisitsa hesitates at all, he cannot run under that one. But he caught it in full stride. It's a 33-yard pass play. And Lincoln will have a 1st and goal. Coombs stopped in the backfield, taken down at the line.
Coombs stopped short of the 2-point conversion. Well, I'm sorry.
2nd and goal.
For second down.
I was confused there because they said stop short in the 2-point conversion, but
Yeah. Lisitsa knee was down. He was down at the 3 on the pass play.
Did he make a nice catch on that?
Oh, it was a beautiful play. Just a beautiful play.
I'm sure around town they're saying he looked like a young Milt Van Anda.
He's a sophomore, Craig. Dylan Lisitsa's a sophomore. Busted play,
And he's going to take it.
Pilot takes it in.
Another flag.
But a flag is down.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding this time. Man.
So that's going to take it back to close to the 14-yard line, where it will be 2nd and goal yet. So between periods, I will have an answer to our earlier trivia question.
Give him a second down. We're looking at a 2nd and goal from the 13-yard line.
Come on, let's make up for that penalty.
50 seconds, clock's rolling. Pilot rolls, looks, drops it off. Wallner, incomplete. 3rd and goal coming up.
Still really difficult to see that side, isn't it?
It is.
The field has a nice crown on it, I'm sure, for water and everything, but for us, it's kind of a dead spot over in that area.
Right down there.
Yeah,
it looks better through the camera's eye than it does to our eye from the booth. 3rd and goal. Pilot. He's got time to the back
Wide
corner.
open. Yes.
1 foot down. No. He's out of bounds. Schooley is the intended receiver, but he did not get a foot down. So it is 4th down.
And just as we said, it's hard to see that from up here.
I could not tell from here. I just watched for the official's signal.
Is there a reason we go to this hash mark?
I don't, Craig, I do not know the rules on how they place it.
Weren't we on the other side there?
But was it the previous play that determines
that might be, yeah.
You know, where the man was down on the previous play.
Oh, yes, that's probably correct.
So we have a timeout.
I'm still trying to get over this chip thing.
Chip thing?
Yeah. Chips going out to the casino and all that stuff.
I had already forgotten about that. So there was a trivia question asked earlier.
Okay.
You brought up David Deacon Jones.
Yep.
And his Life in the Pits autobiography. There's a one. That's just wonderful what they've done.
That is great.
There's 18 seniors, and they all have this poster. And my guess is they're going to get those at the end of tonight or at the end of this year. It's their last home game tonight, and they're honored with this beautiful, probably, I don't know what.
Oh man,
3 foot by 5 foot.
Art is doing a great job. He has one that has what did they call that in County Stadium? You had obstructed view.
Yeah, seats. Yep. This is a 4th and goal play with Lincoln on top, 14-7. Pilot with time. He pumps, goes again through the arms of Lisitsa at the 1, and so they'll turn it over on downs to Wausau West. They don't cash in the chip. They leave it on the table. And now Wausau West takes over 1st and 10 from the 14 with 28 seconds in the first.
Okay, now the trivia question.
Okay, you talked about David Deacon Jones, and Art said he was part of the fearsome foursome of the LA Rams, which Merlin Olsen, the Hall of Famer, David Deacon Jones, Rosie Greer. Both Merlin Olsen and Rosie Greer became television stars, movie stars. The 4th member was Lamar Lundy. That was the guy's name, man. Lamar Lundy. Draw play, and a yard right in the middle.
Roman Gabriel
was quarterback.
Right? Yep.
George Allen was the coach.
Wow.
And a man is down.
Oh man, that's too
bad. They'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go. That's Williams. Antonio Williams, the senior. The official says, just take a second here. And out comes the athletic trainer of Wausau West, who we believe is Ann Packnick.
Oh, and again, it's leg, right?
And they're helping him off. He isn't putting weight on that foot.
Oh, that's too bad, too.
Remember earlier tonight, the Lincoln player that was helped off was Simon O'Day. This is the second Wausau West player helped off. So, 2nd down and 9. A lot of penalties.
Just
Wausau West has a 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Clock's running. They might just go ahead and let it run out here. And the period ends. After 1, Lincoln 14 and Wausau West 7. We'll have the second period for you on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media.
oh man, this slugfest.
Craig's referring to the Brewers. Brewers gave up 3 runs in the top of the first and came right back and got them right back in the bottom of the first. So they go to the second, 3-3 at Miller Park. Detroit batting in the second, tied up at 3-3. See if we can find out.
Who the?
Well, Christian Yelich, guess what? Hit a 2-run home run. That surprises us all. Hi, everybody. There we go. I'm checking out the Brewers, keeping you up to date. 1.5 games back of the Cubs, already having clinched a playoff spot.
So
Ryan Braun hit another home run, too.
Well, he's
so
playing well.
Yelich and Braun, he's got the long ball bat going, Craig.
Well, Yelich has to be your MVP, doesn't he?
Well, he's mine. I don't know about anybody else's, but he's mine. Here's the pitch out. It goes to Vu Tao, and he's still not on the ground. And the flag comes in from back. Vu Tao worked his way across the 20 to the 27 for a first down. 2 flags are down, actually. Are they the same? Yeah, Art's got it. He whispered that in my ear. He said face mask, and that's exactly what it is. So big run and a big penalty. Just a moment ago, it was 2nd and long from their own 14 for Wausau West, but now they've got a 1st and 10 from their own 32.
I just feel sorry for Art. He said such a lonely life being a cameraman, but you know.
Now they give it to
nice defense.
Tao again. This time he's taken down behind the line. Coming in to make the tackle was Dakota Schatz. That's a quick loss of 4. So it's 2nd down and 14.
Couple big games in college football tomorrow, right? Isn't it Penn State, Ohio State?
And a high snap. Zaranis is on the move.
Nice
and down he goes. Matthew Schooley took him down.
Nice.
Yep, Ohio State at Penn State's the big night game at Happy Valley. I'm sure they'll have that whiteout that they have for night games. And Stanford plays at Notre Dame.
Oh, yes.
They're both in the top 10. So Badgers off tomorrow. Their bye week. So 3rd down and very long. We haven't seen much from the passing game from Wausau West. They've attempted 1 throw tonight. It was incomplete. And they have to dial up something pretty good here.
Timeout.
And they'll call timeout before they do. 10 minutes, 27 seconds remains here in the second period. And Lincoln's on top 14-7.
I would have just said tune in to whatever. I'd have said call the station.
You see, now I got to let the play go, and then I'll tell you the answer.
Man, you amaze me, Milt.
Zarunas is back. Schooley's coming.
Schooley
throws it in the middle, overthrown. Threw it high and behind his intended receiver, who was Mark
Now I
Sipple.
can be really cynical because if that was Clay Matthews, he'd have probably gotten a flag on that one.
There is a slight bit of controversy about that right now.
Well, his owner or president, Mark Murphy, who's on the committee, basically supposedly told him, keep doing what you're doing.
You told that to Clay Matthews?
Yep.
Don't worry about it. I won't cut you.
And he's on the committee.
Here's a end-over-end kick. Gonna bounce.
Leave it alone.
And Lisitsa gets out of the way, and Lincoln will take it at the 41. You see, every summer, Craig, Tom Laux makes me go to boot camp and I have got to sit down and do it over and over again.
And,
the platforms of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media are. You didn't know that. You never had to go to boot camp, did you?
That was a radio voice. The platforms. The platform of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media are.
Penalty flags down, which is no surprise to us.
I thought it was
tonight.
Richard Burton there for a second.
Richard Burton.
As my mom would say, Richard Burton could read the phone book, and it would you'd be just captivated.
Yeah, he had a set of pipes, didn't he?
Oh, he did. Married to Liz Taylor, what, twice?
And a captivating English accent never hurts anything either.
Yeah, he was Welsh, as they say.
Oh, Welsh.
Yep.
Welsh. Here's a nice high punt. Bounces at the 45, takes a big Wausau West roll down to the 37-yard line.
And there was the ball boy on the west sideline was running down, and if you look, he has a yellow towel.
Oh, yeah.
And
there he is.
And it
Art's got it well ahead of you.
And it fell off, and I thought, oh, no, penalty flag.
Oh, no, okay.
But no penalty, sorry. So what were we talking about? You were saying something. Oh,
Richard Burton.
Well, you did you answered your question about going to boot camp.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, they never invite me because that would be like a utter waste of time. I do know it's Channel 3 and it's Charter Channel 985.
There you go.
Wow, how's that?
That's great. Look at Coombs. He's across the 45 for 8 yards. Oh, it's nice to see him have a big night here on senior night. The quarterback's back next year. Austin Pilot's a junior,
nice.
so he'll be back. Rucker will be a sophomore, and we would expect him to step into Nash Coombs' role as the lead tailback. Wide receiver Dylan Lasitza, a sophomore. He'll be back next year. So a lot of these offensive weapons coming back, but let's have the senior have a big night in his last home game. There he is, slung down in the backfield. Loss of a yard on the play.
Safe to say there's a few pounds given up on that tackle.
Oh, man. Did you get the number of the Wausau guy?
69. Well, of course
we don't have it.
Yeah.
We can tell you that Nash Coombs weighs 150 pounds, and we're fairly confident that
69 was,
that Kane DeForest weighs more than that.
He's got to be at least 100 more than that. Thus the old adage of we always root for the little guys. At least one of the three up here.
Always root for the little guy. Draw play. Coombs first down.
There he goes.
Into the secondary he goes. And one broken tackle away from a touchdown. He goes to
and we have another
39.
Warrior getting up slowly with another leg. But he's going back. And
there goes Simon O'Day off on the cart. He was the Red Raider that was injured earlier. Some ice on that right leg.
Big ice on the knee.
There he goes, Simon.
Wish him the best.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You learn that in boot camp, too.
Do you really?
Yeah, you always wish the injured player the best.
Boy,
I'm just kidding, of course. We do, though.
We were talking in stereo, which to the listeners got to be about as scary as it comes. Sorry.
Look at Nash Coombs go. I think he's got another first down.
Yep. At least the quarterback says so. And he is correct.
Oh, no, they say... No, that wasn't Rucker, was it? No, Rucker comes into the game.
Coming into the game,
Coming into the game. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this second period.
And when you think of when we started the month of September, and we thought 4 home games in a row, and here we are at the last one.
Draw to Rucker. Not much doing. He stopped that pretty well at the line of scrimmage.
Just under 8. This is going to be almost an hour first half.
Oh yeah, at least.
Yeah, because
that's if these final 7.5 minutes go quickly. But injuries and penalties do that. They extend the game. That's what you need, Craig. Look at the coveralls, the red and white striped coveralls.
Remember when Indiana had those for their basketball?
Oh, their warm-up pants. Another flag. And a near interception at the 25. But there's a flag in the backfield that's against the Raiders. I always thought those were... I don't know. I didn't go out and buy a pair.
No, I didn't either. Yeah, they had a good team at that time.
Oh, man. They?
Wasn't that when, like, Benson and those guys?
Oh, Scott Benson.
Scotty May.
Scotty May was there.
Kent Benson,
Scotty May was there. I think Quinn Buckner was the point guard at that time, right?
That's a nice team.
Yeah. Was it 76 they went undefeated?
That sounds right.
About right, huh? 76?
Got to be somewhere in there, yeah.
They had a good team the year before, and Scott May had a broken wrist, and then they came back the next year and dominated, yeah. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 9. Coombs steps out of a tackle. Can't get wide. He's chased down from behind and taken down by Mark Sipple.
Number 14.
Back at about the 32-yard line. So it's 4th and 14, but where you are on the field, you go for it.
You're going.
4th and 13.
You need a win, you just hang it out there. Let's go.
Wallner, Lasitza, Schooley to the far side. Another receiver to the near side, I think is Mac Lucas.
That one's hard to read, too. 81.
Pilot wants to throw it out there. It's
Wide
caught.
open.
It's Wallner. He stopped short of the first down. So
we have a flag down.
with the flag down
way
at the
over there,
30-yard line. Boy, should have kept track of penalties.
Legal procedure.
Well, you decline it.
Yeah.
Because it's a 4th down and they didn't make it.
Penalty against Red Raiders, declined. Wausau West Warriors will take over. First and 10.
Just lots of penalties.
Wausau West first down on a 24-yard line.
A lot of big games going on in the state tonight and tomorrow, Milt. I was looking at some of the...
In prep football?
Yeah, over in the Kimberly. They have a lot of... all those teams are starting to... They're eventually... They can't escape each other the whole time, so... The Ninas of the world, the Kimberleys of the world, the Fondies of the world.
Well, we've got an offside. The 5th in the game against Wausau West.
And they're on offense this time.
The 5-yard penalty on the play offside. Wausau West.
5 1/4 and a half.
Yeah.
First and 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, in practice this week, the coach is just going to have them work on that.
Been there, done that.
Vutai.
How can you line up offsides?
Brought down by number 40,
Justin Weifel makes the stop on
Good to
Vutai.
see Justin back, and had a nice chat with his dad on actually tonight, and also I was coming by and they were doing the bonfire, so I stopped and watched Sunday night. Stopped and watched part of the bonfire. It was right over behind the hockey
good
building.
for you, Krager.
And he was there with his family and had a nice chat with him.
Oh man, the quarterback, Mitchell Zarunas.
Quite a commitment to the military in that family. I believe that'll be the 3rd son that is going to, I believe, Army this time, because he said he had a son that was down. He was telling me about tank. He was learning how to operate a tank.
Wow.
And talking about that, so we really thank them and all our service members.
Yep, Justin's going into the Army, it says.
That's really nice. And you notice tonight during the national anthem, you see the veterans that salute the flag. I mean, that just has to still be such a big deal for them.
Oh, Sipple gets free on 3rd and long. He's across midfield. And he's
we
down
have
to the 46.
A Raider down, Mel. Now he's back up. Good. Boy, is there a chunk of sod right on the 48-yard line.
There's the divot right there.
Man. That is a he forgot to put in the seed. Yeah. Yeah, man.
First down. Draw play.
Nice.
Big tackle in the backfield by Dawson Kalata.
Is there a sign there that says repair all your divots? Is that? Oh, that's golf. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's on the other side of those yard markers, the orange color. You can't see it from here, but on the back side they say repair all
your
divots. Yeah.
That's pretty good, Milt.
2nd down and 13.
They didn't ask you to play Ryder Cup this year, did they? Oh, he's offside too.
Oh, another flag.
Raider, I think it's Wausau that jumped.
Look at that. Now it's motion.
Yep. Motion, yeah.
The 6th 5-yard line of scrimmage penalty on Wausau West in a.
So is it safe to say they've got to be close to 100 yards in penalties by now?
Well, that's
Somewhere
30
in
right there.
Yeah. Whew.
They had a face mask.
Crowd yells, "Keep it up, D!" And I think that's a great thought at this point.
2nd down and very long. Zarunas
he
steps
got
out of
behind
it, drops it, and is it caught? It is not. A flag at the 45.
Now what?
There's a flag on the play. Pass the defense by number 30.
Let's watch here.
I actually thought,
Oh, it's against the Raiders for a defensive hold.
Holding on Wisconsin Rapids was called.
well, they kind of missed one on Schooley too. He was on his way in, and he was about ready to attack the quarterback, and he kind of got
held, huh?
pushed or held or something. He kind of all of a sudden he wasn't there anymore.
So
Man,
after the penalty, it's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah. Still 3:40. Clock is running at 5 minutes to 8.
And West takes their final timeout, I believe. Handoff here. Driving run just short of the 1st down. Michael Habrowski. They're going to say it's 3rd and 2 after Habrowski's run.
Clock is running. Getting down toward 3 minutes. We're going to, as Milt said, in an extremely long first half.
Big play here. This is a 1-possession game. Handoff is to Habrowski. He's not there. He is not there. Big tackle out of bounds, but they do not say that it was
I think
late.
it was. Yeah, I think it was more like the pile moving over there. So, yeah. Ooh, this is a big 4th and what about 6? Well, they have 4th and 3. That isn't right.
I think they're going to punt.
Yeah, but it's not 4th and 3. Well,
it's 4th and 6. Yeah. So
I suppose you just figure you'll just blast it all the way down there somewhere. Remember when they tried for the coffin corner?
I do.
Kicks?
You don't hear that much anymore. Lincoln calls time with 2:55. So the 4th down play will not be a punt. After the timeout, they change their mind. They're going to run the play from the 41. And pressure in the pocket. He's able to throw and overthrows his intended receiver at the 25-yard line.
That was major rush there.
Zarunas was able to shake free to get some space to throw, but overshot his receiver, and Lincoln takes over at the 41 with plenty of time here. 2 minutes, 48 seconds, and 1 timeout.
That was excellent coverage.
There were 3 defenders right there around the intended receiver.
He didn't have a chance in there.
1 to each side.
Maybe they only took 2. I thought they took 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought that was their 3rd, but that I wouldn't trust
probably
that.
Not, probably not gonna matter, but.
Schooley's the motion man, but Coombs has the ball. Nash has the 45. So we'll keep one eye to our right on the scoreboard, and we'll keep the other on the game for you. 2nd down and 6 for Lincoln.
If I look to the right, I look right into the wall. Is that what are you trying to insinuate, my friend?
That might be a little too far a turn to the right.
I thought it was pick on the big guys again, like most.
Everybody loves the little guy.
Yeah, I can just, all the people at home, give it to him, Milt, give it to him.
Fake it to Schooley, throw
there he goes.
Circle pattern over to Coombs, and he's got a 1st down.
But we really seriously thank all of our our viewers. It is amazing how many people. It's just great.
I got a call this week, Craig, from a friend said, "Hey, I was watching the Lincoln game on TV, and I sat there going, I think I know that voice."
Yeah, and as I mentioned, I had a nice email this week, and a couple people actually in the grocery store. Hey, are you guys doing the Lincoln game? Because we can't go this week,
Draw play to Coombs. He's in trouble. He's down. And a flag at the line, which could be a face mask just based on when it was thrown and where it was thrown. It is a face mask.
Art is the guy here, man. I'm always worried, though, when people stop you in the store and say, are you the man on one of the two on the act? And you kind of say, why?
Why do you ask?
Well, we used to have Solaris, and we decided to go to Antenna just because of you two. No, we've never heard that. They wouldn't say that.
It's a personal foul on the face mask that takes it all the way down to the 29.
No, seriously, we appreciate all of our listeners and
viewers.
We certainly appreciate all of. Like Milt said many times, it's easy for us. We just show up and
we still have a conversation in front of the game.
All of the community media folks have us all set up. And kind of nice tonight, Art, right? We can probably leave most of the equipment. I think we're just going to sleep here, aren't we? Nice to see you. I have some white hair now, Milt.
Some white hair? Is white light?
We should never have lights on in here with us. Or as Todd Twait always tells me, at least you have hair. Smart man, that Todd Twait.
Minute 45 for the half. Lincoln trying to build on a 14-7 lead.
To get another here.
Coombs.
Oh, good run.
Spinning inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Time is not yet an issue. We're just heading now to a minute and 30. Scoreboard says one timeout each, but we'll see. I thought that last time out was the last, but we'll go with the scoreboard, which says one timeout aside. Pilat will give it to Coombs again. Nash sifting through. Pushed back at about the 16-yard line.
Move the chains.
And there's a minute and 2 seconds to go. Lincoln has got a 19-yard touchdown pass from Pilat to Lasitsa and a 3-yard Nash Coombs touchdown run.
Clock is running now, Milt. Flag down again.
Pilat pulls it down.
Oh, he took a shot there.
Did he get bent back?
Yes, he did. Hope he's it popped up.
Penalty flag is likely against Lincoln based on when it came out. Yeah, that's procedure.
Legal procedure.
Wow, we have had a ton of penalties. Both sides tonight.
Boy, I tell you, Milt, you are correct. The number 11, they need a little space between the numbers.
The 1 and the 1, yeah.
Because 77 isn't that bad.
Red Raiders have a first and 15 on the 22-yard line.
Back at the 22, first down for Lincoln.
High
snap.
snap. He's got it back.
Elot goes for the end zone. Wallner's out there in the air. Who's got it? No one. No one is out there.
Actually, 3 of the 2 Warriors and the Raider all had a shot at that one.
2nd and 15, 25 seconds to go. Yeah, that was a jump ball, and multiple players could have come down with it. And for the Raiders, Wallner was there.
Well, now time is getting to be a little bit of an issue, right?
Yeah, 25 seconds.
But it's only 2nd down, so you have 3 shots at it here.
1 timeout, potential for a first down. Still could get as many as 5 plays, maybe.
Yeah.
Pelot. Now there's pressure. He wants to throw the screen in the middle.
Screen.
Coombs tries to get to the outside. Breaks the first tackle.
Oh, they got out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds with 16 seconds to go at the 12-yard line. Third down and 5. It's one of the concession stands. That's the
Raider one, right? The football one?
The football booster club.
And the other one is for the hockey. Yeah, it looks like the River Kings are, I thought I read 3-1 in the early.
3-1.
But they're on the road for all of October, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, yep.
November 2nd, okay. You'll be doing River Kings hockey?
Yep, absolutely. 3rd and 5, draw play. Coombs still going, still fighting. This will be a 1st and goal with 8 seconds to go. It will move the sticks into a 1st and goal scenario, and the final Lincoln timeout comes with 8 seconds to go. 1, maybe 2 shots to get it in here from the 2.5 yard line, 2.5 yards away. So here we go, 1st and goal, but that's really not the issue. There's 8 seconds to go in the period. 2 plays probably at most. Pelot wants to throw. He goes for Lisitsa. Did he catch it? He did. It's a touchdown.
Nice job of getting your feet in.
That makes it 20-7 for Lincoln. Just a beautifully thrown ball again. Just put it right where the Lisitsa needed it to be, away from the defender. They connect for a 2nd time, and Lincoln goes on top 20-7. They'll try to make it 22-7.
With 2 ticks.
Rutger taken down in the backfield. So it will remain 22-7. The kickoff will be the final play of the half, unless it's kicked out of bounds. And West gets 1 play from scrimmage. But if they just scoot it down along the ground, that'll be the last play of the half. At 8:08. And we're still not there. Still not there. I assume the homecoming court will be introduced at halftime.
They're going to have
bands going to perform.
And I think there's going to be a dance.
That's tomorrow night? The dance routine.
Yeah, tomorrow night is the dance. You'll miss that.
Yeah.
I know it breaks your heart, but hey, you got to do what you have to do.
Taking out for the Raiders, number 80, Matt Lucas. Back to the Warriors, number 1, Brian Kowalski.
Line drive kick that will be fielded at the 27. Wausau back to the 34.
Number 4 of the Warriors, Wausau.
We're at halftime and Lincoln's on top, 20-7. We're going to enjoy a short timeout and then we'll have the third quarter for you on the platforms of Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Second half about to get underway with Lincoln on top, 20-7 against the Wausau West Warriors. Tom Field, right, Craig?
Yep, Tom Field.
I called a couple of football games from there back
in the day.
A lot of years ago, in the WFHR years of the late 80s and early 90s.
Bet you're glad you don't have to sign on the station to
tomorrow morning
at 5 a.m.?
No, yeah. You get up at 4 a.m. and drive 16 miles into Wisconsin Rapids, or when Kay and I got married, 4 a.m. to sign her on at 5, go to 11.
And always start with, was it a prayer at 5? No, what was
Hymn of the Day.
Hymn of the Day.
Usually picked Elvis Presley. Had that Elvis spiritual album.
Oh, no kidding.
Absolutely.
I was going to say it was probably not in the ghetto, but that's a great song too.
Rucker and Schooley are back there to receive the opening kickoff. Lincoln with the 13-point lead. Remember now, the Raiders have not played a single-digit game this year. Yeah. They've either lost big or won big, but it's never been close.
Let's win big. Lucky number 13 is going to kick off with those, what is that, orange shoes, Milt?
Bobby Niemeyer. I can't tell. I think so. Schooley looks back at Rucker, keeps it, and comes to the 30-yard line.
Red Raiders start 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Another big divot they need to repair. I don't know if he sees it though. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow. We have a game at 11. Assumption hosts Greenwood. Tomorrow at 11.
Some haze in the air, right? Some smoke, haze kind
of
deal?
never tell with the lights. Yeah, it is hazy now.
So Pilot from the gun. Schooley goes in motion. Gives it to Nash Coombs.
There he goes.
And he's into the secondary and on his way. One man to beat. He will not catch Nash Coombs. And a penalty flag is down back at the 38-yard line. Second time tonight that Nash Coombs has gone to the house and has had it brought back by a penalty marker.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, holding call against Red Raiders.
68-yard touchdown run nullified by the holding call.
There are some fans looking for a missing iPhone, so if you find one, please turn it up there. We'll get it back to the owners.
I have not, and it's not just tonight. Every game we see here, it's just, I mean, there must be 5 or 6 holding.
Well, I'm going to keep track for the second half.
Did they have a cannon or something go off?
I don't.
Because look at
the haze. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
It almost looks like.
First and 15, Red Raiders.
It almost looks like purple haze. Jimi Hendrix. Where that goes?
Rucker crosses the 30 to the 32.
That was close to
face mask again. I saw a hand on the face mask.
That's what I thought too.
Gain of 5 brings up a 2nd and 10 for Lincoln High School.
You look out to the goalpost here on the left. Look at the north goal. There's what we're talking about there.
Unless it's coming from.
You remember the Star Trek episode about a cloud like that, don't you? Second down and 10. Rutger steps away to the outside. Head down to the 38-yard line.
Remember Trouble with Tribbles.
He's out to the 30.
That was Star Trek, wasn't it?
Yep.
Trouble with Tribbles.
Yep. Third and 3.
Well, you better cover your tomato plants tonight.
Inside handoff, first down, Nash Coombs, 50, and to the 40 of Wausau West. Well, there's the crowd with the Coombs call.
That's another red line.
First down for Lincoln. Well, one of us in this booth has a green thumb, and it's not me.
Number 14, Mark Sippel.
That would be Nash's father, by the way.
Yeah. Yelling out, of course, sarcastically, "Where's the flag?"
Rutger, 5,
nice
10, into the secondary at the 20. He's on his way. He scores the touchdown. 40-yard run by Peter Rutger.
No
Makes
flag.
it 26-7.
No flag.
Number 36, Peter Rutger.
That's his boy!
Or the Atlanta Braves. The tomahawk chop.
Lincoln will go to the 2-point conversion in an effort to make it 28-7.
Boy, great blocking. Had a nice night blocking all around. Just, what would we have without the penalties?
Coombs dropped back at the 5. It will remain 26-7.
The Warriors, number 14.
Raiders now
With 10 minutes and 30
are 1 of 4 on 2-point conversions in the football game.
Against the Warriors from Wausau West, 7.
10:13 to go in the third, and it is Lincoln well out front. Plus 19 on this
County Stadium.
Friday night.
Score is, I'm sorry, Miller Park.
I was gonna say.
Correct myself. Score is Tigers 3, Walking Brewers 5. That's the end of 4 innings complete. In action earlier.
These are the tickets that will not win tonight. I'll probably wear them as a headgear. Doesn't that look nice?
Craig, there's a rule. I don't know if you're aware of it.
We have to share?
That's right. If somebody in the booth wins the 50-50 raffle, it gets split 4 ways.
I thought you said I'd have to throw it in the, put it in the Baker Street Wesleyan Church
Collection pin.
collection.
Pan.
Well, you don't have a plate. You have a
bucket.
bucket. What do you?
A little basket thing, doodle.
Oh man! If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have bought it. No, just kidding.
Lucas's kick is down to the 25. Taken there by Groloski. He's still on his feet and taken down at the 32-yard line.
The reason we kind of stopped is all of a sudden, at least I just heard Milwaukee County State.
Yeah, Rod Hankey next door was announcing the Brewer score, and he said, at County Stadium.
He does a nice job.
Oh, he does a wonderful job.
He is so good to us, as is the coaching staff and everybody else, both Lincoln and Assumption. But he does a great job. He was out here at the bonfire Sunday night. I had a chance to talk to
him. Mitchell Zafrunas is the quarterback. He's in an empty backfield, out of the gun. Double reverse. Now they're going to throw off that. No, keeping the footballs for Boski. Boski a first down and more as he comes to the 46-yard line.
Number 8, Justin Boski out of bounds over there after Warrior first down.
Did you ever win a 50-50 raffle? Or have you ever?
I've never bought a ticket in a 50-50 raffle.
You can't win if you don't play.
Right. So Runas turns and gives it off. This is Wausau, and he's got the 47-yard line.
I was just trying to be nice. I walked by the sales.
Oh, I think it's a great thing, Craig. I encourage you and others to do that.
I wish I'd have won the one at Spartan Stadium a couple of years ago in Michigan State. $5 short of $29,000.
Oh my goodness! You go to a ball game and take home $30,000. Some lucky fan did. Wausau is about a yard short of the first down.
The big boys coming back in.
Brought down by number 82, Garrett Wernick. That leaves the Warriors with a 3rd and 1 from the 45-yard line.
Quarterback keeper for Zarunas.
Oh, he took a shot too, didn't he?
He got hit hard.
Ball is carried by the quarterback, Mitchell
Schatz and
for a Wausau West
Meyer,
first down.
Miles. Sawyer Miles.
okay. First down for West. 26-7, Lincoln's on top. Second man, Tau, is taken down by Wafel.
I always think of when I watch when Lincoln plays Wausau East, Wausau West, or DC Everest, which of course is in Schofield.
By number 47, Roger Fuller, with help from
My
number
dad,
40,
years and years ago, when he graduated here in '43, it was one Wausau High School. And as he said, that was a challenge.
Play on the play.
When you figure you go from one big high school to 3 high schools.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't have very much success back then.
Penalties against Lincoln makes it 2nd down and 3. Another offside. It's the most popular call of the night. Throws far side to the pylon. It's caught for a touchdown. West has scored on the pass play of 34 yards.
He got behind the defender and the
Goralski makes the catch. Excuse me, Craig.
I'm sorry. Got behind the defender and the defender didn't have time to react. He kind of had his back to the ball coming in.
Well thrown ball, 26-13.
So they will go up. They're kicking it, right?
Yep, just the 1 point that they'll try for.
2 doesn't really help them any.
And it's good. Nice kick there, 26-14.
Federici is good.
Federici with the extra point, and it's 26-14. Lincoln leading Wausau West. Still shy of the midway point of the 3rd quarter.
It will be at kickoff. It will be cloudy and 47, going all the way up to a high of 52.
Schooley at the 20. Makes a cut.
Fahrenheit.
David Schooley on the carry. Knocked down on the 30
Goes
yard
down to 29.
Knocked down by number 20, Noah Ganatz. Red Raiders start out 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line.
Getting a nice shot of the field and cheerleaders. They never cheer for community access, do they? You ever had a...
I don't believe so. I haven't ever.
Let's go Charter 985. Let's go Solaris 3. Hey! Never heard that.
Here goes Coombs. Across the 35. He's got a quick 7.
By number 14 for the Warriors.
Be nice to see Nash break one of the long ones that could count tonight yet.
Yeah, you're talking about frustrating. You run all the way down there and you're like, hey, touchdown, and then one of your players says, don't look down there, there's a yellow flag down.
Coombs, first down at the 40.
The tackle made by number 24, Logan Heil.
Getting a little nervous on some of those snaps, you know.
A little high.
A little high coming up pretty
A
fast.
little hot, huh?
Ooh, there's an old radio term, huh?
Yeah. A little hot.
Little hot, loud, right?
Yeah, over-modulated would be the technical term, right?
No kidding, wow. A brilliant radio mind you have, Milt.
Coombs.
He might have started early, but
to the 45
And
for 5.
Brought down by number 70, Marlon Robinson. With help from number 14, Mark Sipple. 2nd and 5.
6 minutes to go here in the third period. That is the midway point of the period. 26-14 Lincoln. First time of the year that something's happening, Craig, and we're going to have Art zoom in on the line of scrimmage as the next play develops, okay?
Sure.
Schooley on the
nice
inside pitch. Dives for a first down at midfield. So Art, if you can, stay close on the line of scrimmage here, nice and tight like
Right
you
on
are
the
now. All right, take a look at that. It's the first time this year that we've been able to see players' breaths.
oh yeah.
Look at the steam there. See it? Ah, there it is. 40 degrees out here now, fans.
Do we have another penalty?
Oh,
And
man.
there was a completed pass on that play.
It was. That inside pitch is actually a forward pass, but it's coming back because of a penalty. It's at the 40-yard line.
Did you see a
second.
signal?
Red Raiders.
No, I was too busy watching the steam coming out of the players. I was making a captivating point, Craig.
And I was so captivated, I never saw it either.
Coombs drives for 3 or 4.
The whole time I was trying to figure out what was so exciting about that line on the field.
Brought down by number 24.
That is true, though.
But it was captivating.
I know of at least 2 of us that can't stand it when we can see our breath.
Ah, yeah.
I hate winter. I really do.
Third down, we're going to call it 7.
There's a blitz.
Time
Nice
for Pilot.
job.
This is Lasitza. He brought it in at the 40 for a first down
catch.
and a 20-yard pickup. That's a combination that is
Ooh, we
clicked
almost-
for 2 scores.
Player down.
And another player down. Third time tonight, a Warrior has needed attention on the field.
Really nice job blocking. The line did a nice job, but the backs did a nice job because they were,
Well, there's another Wausau West player being taken off the field.
so much for that.
Boy, third time tonight.
So your Raiders head to
Spash in the River Jug next week.
and then they
Gerke
go,
Field up in Stevens
Then
Point.
they go up to
Everest.
Schofield in the beautiful Pro Turf, I guess they call it now.
Green Heck?
Green Heck, yeah. Well, Spash plays at, they have a new name for it.
It's not Gerke Field anymore?
It's,
Oh, big hit. And almost slipping away was Coombs.
I believe it's called Community Field. at Gerke or something. It has a different. It's because they use it for more. Because the university plays there too. It has
Big hit by Vu Tao on Nash Coombs. It's a loss of 2. It's 2nd and 12.
Don't see any shorts tonight.
It was, yeah. And it was a playoff game, I believe. Coombs. Look at him spin and dart and fight to the 35. 7 yards, 35.
50-50 raffle. Lincoln High School fan Brian Heath won tonight. Thank you, Brian, for playing, and thanks for everybody else who contributed to our 50-50 raffle. It's always great to support Lincoln High School athletics. Thanks to Brian and everyone else who played our 50-50 raffle.
Here we go with a 3rd down, 5.5 at the Wausau West 36. This is a pass play. Flag is down, and Schooley is dropped at the line. The inside pitch is actually a forward pass in the record book, but it's coming back. So 3rd and 5.5 is about to be 3rd and 10.5, I believe.
Now what I saw the signal, but I'm not sure what he.
Lincoln's marching back. Line judge is pointed that way as well. Legal shift.
Sounds, yeah. But he didn't move. He hasn't marched it off, has he?
Apparently it was declined. Was it declined? Did you see that?
It might have. I did not see it. No, but it must have been because it was 4th down. It is 4th down. I'm sorry.
4th and 5.5.
4th and 5 from the 39-yard line.
Watch Lasitsa, who's out of your screen on the bottom. Pilot's looking for him. Caught. 1st down. Lasitsa goes to the 23.
Another flag down.
But there's a line of scrimmage flag.
And a Warrior is
There's a
down.
flag on the play.
And another Warrior on the field. It's against Lincoln.
Call it illegal procedure against the Red Raiders.
If you're, Coach Biolo is just like, what do we have to do?
I was keeping track of penalties and I stopped. I shouldn't have, because there's been a ton again in the half.
Yeah, you're saving pages in your notebook for,
my 19-cent notebook.
Next year it might get up to, could be 5 cents, something like that.
There you are.
Just think if you'd have won the 50-50, you could have bought a bunch of those. And treated us all for a late dinner.
Looks like number 21, doesn't it?
We're looking, we have to have
Anthony
total,
Herbeck.
between the two teams, we're 30 penalties.
It's a ton of penalties.
It's just, it's almost every other play.
4th down, almost 11. And Lincoln is choosing to punt. Lasitsa's going to punt it away.
It's Community Stadium at Gerke Park, so I got the first part right. Oh, now we have a penalty down.
Just because we were missing penalties.
Yeah.
You know.
Call it illegal substitution.
Oh, we hate that. You know, that flag looks a little different. That must be a new one. Look at it, how yellow that is.
Illegal substitution for Rapids having 12 men in the
Community Park.
Stadium at Gerke Park.
Community Stadium at Gerke Park. Well, now we have
Small
players.
press boxes, I recall.
Yeah,
It's your memory too, Art? Small press box.
I actually think that they've.
Well, you weren't in the booth. You were up above.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Nice punt.
That hit someone. Chance to be down here inside of the 10.
I always remember Terry Stake, his first. I think I have this correct. His first high school sporting event that he called, he was standing on his car at Port Edwards, right outside the end zone.
Yep.
And they had a Marty at that time? Probably not yet, right? Wasn't Marty the
Wausau West.
kind of he carried the
The antenna.
yeah, they called it a Marty.
Marty unit, M-A-R-T-I.
But it was probably pre that. They probably didn't have it back then, did they?
I don't know what is before that, though.
Yeah.
Because that was literally a mini radio station, a mini transmitter sending back a signal.
The Marty.
To the
I
9.
think I was on the tackle.
Oh man, that thing was a boat anchor. Whoa.
With help from number 82, Garrett Wernick.
If you had to climb up, Craig, in one of those old press boxes with a ladder, and they were out there,
man.
you know, just a little built-up press box, and you had to carry that Marty up that ladder.
Man.
My goodness.
I honestly can't believe they went that many years at Witter Field with climbing up the ladder to get through that little square to go up to the booth.
Oh, the baseball press
That
box.
is ridiculous. Now it's really nice.
Oh, now it's, caught at the 17-yard line.
So I'm guessing Milt get the
Catch was
you got
made
to
by
carry the Marty,
Kessler Powell Eisen.
especially when you're a newest employee. You were the Marty carrier, right?
Man alive.
They called it the MC, the Marty carrier.
It's a first down for Wausau West. We have a minute and a half to go in the third. Oh, handoff, hit in the backfield.
Oh, that's
Flag is down. 2 flags are down. And we've got some pushing, and a third flag is down.
That was a block in the back.
Why not tonight? 3 flags on 1 play.
82 for Rapids was blocked in the back twice. That's the first one.
It's Garrett Wernick, by the way.
By one of the linemen of Wausau. So that's the first one. Or he pushed him, or he held him, or something.
So I think the first 2 flags are against the offense. Holding.
Oh, okay, they're calling that holding.
And then I'm going to guess offsetting unsportsmanlike. No, only against Lincoln.
So what do you do? Stay right where you are?
Well, I think the last flag was dead ball, though. You know?
Oh, so you march off the penalty and then you
go back 10 and forward 15, right?
Yeah,
Maybe not. Maybe that's not the procedure. But I thought the second was a dead ball, which means it wouldn't be offsetting.
He's going to march it back, I think. Well, here we go.
This is the line judge. And this is the offensive holding penalty.
But he only went about 8 yards.
Oh.
Don't know how far to go. I think he's...
All right, that's back to the 9.
It was about a 16-yard penalty.
Now he's going to turn around and face the other way.
And go
because
back.
the Lincoln foul's a dead ball foul. And they can't offset because one was in the play and one was after the play.
Holding took place.
He didn't...
They are walking back the other way. In fact, that is how it's going to be.
Conduct after the play was over.
And they're going to bring it up to the 24.
Well, the first one, I hate to tell him this, but he actually went back, I think, a yard too far.
Now, hang on, because the yard marker fellow's got to get himself in position here.
But they're not.
It's actually 1st and 5.
1st and 5.
The whole wash out of that thing is 1st and 5.
Now we have... And he's signaling a first down, but it says first down.
1st and 5. Zarunas has pressure coming. The lefty heaves it long. It's caught on the run at the 40. And a beautiful downfield throw and catch.
Up to the 36.
That is Gorlowski, who has caught 2 long ones already tonight. And that was a beautiful throw, stepping up into the pocket.
And Garrett Wernick looked at the official because he was held on that play or something. Anyway.
36-yard play. Final minute now.
So now we have...
Flag on the play. Play is offside.
For the 7th time tonight, Wausau West has had a line of scrimmage penalty.
That's still the most popular, isn't it?
Either offside or illegal motion. 7 times in less than 3 quarters. Well, I'm simply rooting for double figures. 10 of them. Can we have 10, please, tonight?
What did you guys do at the football game? Well, we watched them throw this yellow
We watched
hanky.
Screen pass caught by Wausau. Slips out of a tackle, goes for 14 on 1st and 15.
Boy, I have to give West credit on that one. They really
sold it.
They really sold that one. In fact, a couple of the Raiders after that went, you could tell they kind of bopped themselves on the helmet as if to say, we walked right into that one. Well, we need a stop.
Second down and short. Sipple. I don't know if he got there.
I don't think so.
Justin Weefel on the
Just
tackle.
short of the 30. Justin Weefel.
Third down and a
Third one
smidge.
for the Warriors.
But I think that was the last play of the 3rd quarter.
We're counting her down. Oh, they're going to try it here.
5 seconds. I don't think they're going to make her, though.
4, 3.
They're going to wait. They're going to wait.
We're going to wait.
26-14, Lincoln's up 12 as we play our final 12 minutes, the 4th period. We'll have it for you in a moment
Lincoln High School
on
campus. The score is
Wisconsin Rapids Community
the Wausau West
Media.
Warriors.
From the 30 of Lincoln. I think that's a busted, no, it was a quarterback sneak, and the Raiders snuffed it out and pushed it back.
Good D there.
Justin Weefel was the first. He had plenty of help. Schooley was in there as well. Nowhere for Zarunas to go, and so it's
Let's
fourth,
do it again.
4th down now, and
Also, Dawson Collada.
closer to a yard here. Remember, this is a 12-point game as
From the 39-yard line.
West looking to make it a 1-score game early in the 4th, but they've got to convert on 4th down. Oh, a little mix-up in the backfield, but Wausau gets free for a 1st down at the 26.
That's a Wausau West 1st down.
I don't know if you guys could hear that.
No, I didn't.
It's funny how cynical, of course. I thought I heard somebody say, "Where's the flag?"
Oh, well, that's okay, because I was thinking it. 1st and 10 from the 26. Zarunas looks far side. Now he's going away from one would-be Thacker, and then gets back to the line of scrimmage as Hartman brings him down. If you put Thacker and Tackler together.
I was trying. That was really good.
It's like,
Brings up a 2nd and 10 for
Boy, you know,
Wausau West Warriors.
I bet you on Sunday in the NFL, I bet you're going to hear, that's going to be the talk of the, you're going to hear them all say, that's a Thacker. Oh, Milt, that's a good, I wonder if that's in the dictionary. That'll be in the dictionary next year.
second down and 10. Sipple's got it. And he fights for a 1st down at the 15-yard line.
Number 14
Mark
on the carry.
Sipple,
Sipple.
the junior.
No, Milt, we don't make fun of you. We're all just, we're laughing with you, not at you, Milt.
Look at that. Yeah. No. There, number 39 right there is Dawson Collada, and it might be down to 39 degrees by now.
I bet it is.
1st and 10, the 14. Zarunas, the quarterback. To the 10, to the 9. They
Still
push
going.
that scrum around and finally settle that he's out.
It's a little
At the
cooler,
9.
Milt, than that
Mitchell.
fateful day in July when we took that queen-size mattress from your truck up the steps. It was warm that day.
That was
Oh,
like
man.
a scene in a Mr. Bean movie right there.
Man. We got it up there though, and
We
it's
did,
still there.
and it's
You know,
still productively in use.
I was going to say it'll never come down.
Nope.
Boy, that was hot that day.
Wausau hit, taken down. Justin Weefel has been so active on defense tonight.
Yeah.
Linebacker
And to add a little insult to injury, his own guy stepped right on him.
And at the 10, it's 3rd down and 7. The game has 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Lincoln's up 26-14. This is very much a competitive football game here tonight. If West scores, we've got a 1-score game through the middle.
Ball's loose? No. Oh boy, I thought.
Wausau carrying to the 4. It's going to be 4th and a yard. 4th and a yard again on this drive.
I saw a couple, players jump in there. I was wondering if maybe the ball was loose.
Raiders
Say the biggest play of the game right now.
What will be the call? 4th and 1 at the Lincoln 4. 26-14 Raiders. The picture shows you how much noise they're making and how they're stomping on those bleachers. Vu to the 1. Is he in? No, he stopped at the 1-yard line, but he's got himself a first down. First and goal with 8 minutes to go.
Oh, he's what, at about the half-yard line?
26-14 Lincoln. Look at that.
Man.
Right down. You're right down there on the goal line.
Great camera work as always.
Turn, give, Vu. Cow. And he's in for the score.
That's a touchdown. Number 4, Wausau.
26-20 is our score. So now what will they do here? They'll bring in Frederici to try to make it 26-21.
Because 2-point really doesn't help him any.
Doesn't get you within 3, so why do that?
Mitchell Zeronis holding.
Oh, blocked. That's a big one there.
So 26-20 remains our score. So we wanted a tight one, and right now we've got it with 7:43 to go. There.
We were talking about the Brewers. This would have been a nice year to be in a different division. You'd have won it easily.
Yes, they would have. So Schooley picks it up. He's got the 20. Hit hard. Short of the 30-yard line. All right, what does Lincoln have for us offensively here? Up by 6. Both teams have their full complements of 3 timeouts left.
We're going to try something different this last 7 minutes. We're going to play with 2 footballs. Nope, I guess not.
So if you play with 2 footballs and they get in the end zone twice, is it 12 points?
Yeah. That's a new WIAA rule. Where have you been?
Well, we don't have enough time to answer that question. Coombs across the 30. Look at that, all the way to the 33-yard line.
How about a nice long drive and run a bunch of time off the clock? Nope.
How about a 67-yard touchdown run?
Could do that too. That doesn't have a flag.
Yeah, 2nd down. We'll call
we've
it
had a couple of those.
Yeah, 2, we bet we have.
Can you imagine if those would have held up? He'd be pushing 300 yards.
Here goes Nash.
There he goes.
Through the middle for a first down. And he's got the 41-yard line.
Move the chains.
Number 9, Michael Robski. Red Raider first down.
Start the clock. Which at this point is an advantage for your home team. Under 7, 6:41.
Elot fires it out to Lasitza. Steps around one man,
nice move.
puts his head down, and the sophomore comes to midfield, just shy of a first down.
Boy, is he going to be fun to watch for the next 2 years. Huh?
You bet he is. 5'11", 165. I'll bet you that number changes next fall when we
I bet you're right.
look at the program.
So if you're 165, are you little guy, big guy, or middle guy? Little guy, right?
You got to be under 5'10", I think, to be a little guy. You hit 5'10", you're a medium guy. Second down, and the whistle stops play, and it's a timeout by the Red Raiders. Their first of the half.
Big.
Second and short. Coombs, of course, to the 45 and a first down. And now we're at 5:47. Moving the chains.
So far, we're getting that nice drive. Really nice to need. I think you need some points here too, just to, kind of make it a little less nerve-wracking if you're a Raider fan here. Take your time.
Coombs slips past one man, gets nearly 5.
Brought down by number 24, Logan Heil. With help from Michael Gromsky.
We'll be under 5 minutes for the fourth of the next play.
Again, congratulations to the homecoming court, the new Hall of Fame members. Big dance tomorrow night at Lincoln. Another homecoming come and gone.
Coombs, of course. And
I was going to say we have to. I don't know.
West says they got the football. Now the man's running. The whistles have gone, haven't they, Craig?
Yeah, they have. I thought it was face mask. It might have been holding the way where he threw the flag. But the ball, I don't know. Holding Rapids.
Okay.
I was holding on the Red Raiders.
But what happened at the end there?
Second and 5 is going to be second and long here in a moment. Raiders had the first down.
Is that the whistle had obviously blown, hadn't it? I thought we heard it up here.
I thought so.
But there's a conference going on with the officials. Art will get a shot of them over there.
There's the confab.
Question is where to spot it.
Lincoln football, no fumble now, and 10-yard mark off. I think we're going to have second down and 14. We are from the 49.
Kelly is holding on the Rapids.
Yeah. Big moth, is that what that is?
Second and 14.
Going crazy in the lights. Part of the producer's job is to get rid of that. He's trying.
Coombs. Second down. Yep, it's 7 of the 14. Third down coming up, and we'll be under 4 minutes by the time that this third down play. 3rd and 8 is what we're facing here. Ball's at the 44 of Wausau West.
43-yard line.
We almost have a trivia question. How many community media people does it take to get a moth to fly back out the window?
Apparently more than 4.
It's stuck up there.
Elot rolls out. Now he's got trouble, and he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage. It will be 4th and 8. Okay, Craig, you got the headset on. You're on the sideline. You're the head coach. You've got 4th and 8 at the opponent 33. Well, it doesn't matter. The kick team's coming on, so
I would kick if it was me.
kick it and try to pin them back.
I just think you kick it as far as you can get it.
They'll kick it at under 3 minutes. Wausau West will have 3 timeouts. Remember, this is a 26-20 game, which means that touchdown ties it and potentially an extra point wins it for West. The sits up with the flag down. He had a beautiful kick that will bound inside of the 10 and be down to the 5, but I think is coming back, Craig.
What do we have? Illegal something.
It's
Illegal
against
shift?
Lincoln, and it will cost them 5.
Illegal shift?
The penalties on the Red Raiders to bring the ball back.
Don't stand on there.
If you suddenly hear a crash, the Moth won.
And the loyal people we are, we'd stay right on the air and keep on going.
Zitz's kick. It is away
That's a good
from
kick, too.
Gorlowski, down at the 22-yard line. So
2:36 to play.
and 78 yards to go for the Wausau West Warriors.
Boy, that is a beautiful moon over there.
They've got some weapons. Blutal, the running back. Gorlowski, the receiver position from Zarunas, the quarterback. It'll be an interesting 2.5 minutes here.
Oh, he got it. He's going to throw it out the window. Oh, he had it. He was trying to be nice and not kill the thing. Oh, well.
Zarunas
Better than those
with Tao behind
beetles we used to get up here. And I don't mean George and John.
Oh, you beat
and
me
Paul,
to it.
Ringo.
Zarunas, the lefty, throws it short, off the hand of Gorlowski.
Known before as the Silver Beetles, and before that is the Quarrymen.
The Quarrymen, Q-U-A-R-R-Y.
Like a quarry, yeah, Quarrymen. Sir Paul.
2nd and 10. 2:32.
Been a nice one to pop in the air and for us to intercept, wouldn't it?
Here goes Tao.
Oh, man.
Stiff arms a man at the 30. He's still 4 yards shy of a first down.
He get out of bounds?
Yes. Knocked out of bounds.
Clock is stopped.
He
On the 20.
really ran over a bigger guy there.
36 to the Warriors.
Milt is
Third down
texting
play.
his chauffeur.
Boo Tao, first down, and he dives to the 39-yard
We're
line.
going to be at 2:18 when we snap this one.
First down.
62 yards away from the tying score.
Good time for a stop. Clock is running, right? Yep.
2:10.
Boy, you can really see their breath now.
Zarunas out here to Gorlowski. He's got it. Beautiful open field tackle. Saved a huge gain. That is Dylan Lisitsa who made the stop.
Did we have?
It's a first down, but is there a flag down?
Yes.
Oh my, another flag.
I don't even see it. Oh, it's way over there.
So the 1st and 10, this is going to be a huge penalty. Instead of having the ball at midfield, this is going to back Wausau West up inside of their own 30. Nope, the 33-yard line. It's a 5-yarder. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 33.
Can't you almost read the minds or all the coaches that say to the officials, are you going to throw a flag on every play?
Now under 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was huge for the Raiders there.
Pressure. Gorlowski at the 35. Steps inside. Pushes to the 45. Might be time to use the first timeout, don't you think? Minute 37, clock rolls. It was not a first down. They're going to let the... Now here it comes. Maybe about 10 seconds too late.
You kind of wonder why he didn't run out of bounds if you're Wausau.
Well, he got more yardage, and that's okay to get up to the 44, but you've got 3 timeouts. You're down to a minute 45. You got to use that first one right away. And second down, and we're going to call it 5. 56 yards from the tying score.
I'd like to go out there and meet with coaches and some of our Hall of Famers and parents and fans and some of our former players that certainly want to come out. There's some pizza and refreshments out there as well. So again, come out, enjoy some hospitality, and get to know our Lincoln High School sports programs.
I don't think any of us will be making the trek out to the ridges for the post game.
Is that what he's talking about?
Since it's 9:26.
There we go. There, he wants to change the clock. That's the referee. He's looking at the scorer's booth next door. They want to put up minute 35. There we go. They got it at a minute 35. Raider fans making noise, stomping their feet on the near sidelines. Play fake. Zarunas to the outside, off the hand of Gorlowski. 3rd and 5. 1:31 to play.
Good score for the Warriors. Well, still on the 44-yard line.
Good down play, pressure coming, down he goes!
Schooley got him.
Matthew Schooley with the sack at the 35-yard line.
Timeout.
Timeout, Wausau West. It's going to be 4th down and 12 or 13 after the timeout.
Major rush there.
Here's the 4th down play. Yard to gain is the 48. Mitchell Zarunas under center.
There he comes.
Pressure, throws it short. Ooh,
Got him.
stop.
That'll do it.
Raiders hold with a minute 15 and only one timeout left for Wausau West. So it's time for the victory formation.
Why?
Oh, loose football! Oh my
Man,
goodness!
Can I ask the obvious
Someone
question?
warned us about those snaps.
Can I ask you the obvious question? Why are you doing that?
Why do they leave the victory formation?
That's
Is the question I think that Craig's asking. The good news is that clock's running.
you drop the ball and they have first. They're on the 50-yard line.
If they recover, yeah.
Why do we do that? He asks.
Rhetorically.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Let's run the victory formation.
We're at 31 seconds, and Lincoln will use their second timeout.
And folks, let's be careful walking down because I'm guessing the aluminum stands are a bit slick.
Little dew on the steps tonight, huh?
Very slick. I kind of hope we can run the table and get the late Raiders in the playoffs. I'm not sure we'd come here again. You never know. But if not, it's been another great
Next week, Lincoln High School goes on the road
season.
first road game in about a month. We'll be playing at Spash, 7 o'clock kickoff, next Friday, October 5th.
Tip-off. Kickoff.
That scheduled game after that will be at DC Everest on the 12th. That's also a 7 o'clock kickoff.
Kickoff. Been a great year. We enjoy bringing you these broadcasts.
From from the 45.
Now we're back to the...
Milt just going to go back, wait, and go down. Ooh!
And get drilled.
At the 45. Trying to use up enough time so that another play is not necessary. And it doesn't appear that it will be necessary.
I don't know, I must be silly, because that sure was an odd play.
Lincoln will move on the season to 3 wins and 4 losses with 2 road games left. If they can win those games, they will be playoff
eligible.
Well, guys, that's it for me this year. Travis, thank you. Enjoy every opportunity we get to work together. Art, you're the best. Craig?
Yeah. This ought to be good. I will be here tomorrow.
30 plus years for us and counting. How about that? Look forward to every single time we
enjoy every bit of it.
And we thank you for watching us on Wisconsin Rapids Community Media. Lincoln wins at 26-20.